Hey folks, Jason Steele, broker, your Bruce Gray Simcoe real estate broker. This is Real Estate 101. Today we're talking about ARU. What is it? Stick around. We're going to find out. While you're sticking around, don't forget, give a like, give a mention, and give a follow. We'll be right back. All right, folks, so we're back and we're going to discuss ARUs, additional residential units. And again, thank you to Saugeen Shores for putting out such an amazing brochure on the construction of an additional residential unit. So as you can see here behind me, an amazing guide which talks about, as your first page, obviously, table of contents and what is so important about getting approvals. Well, folks, I hear it all the time. It's my house. I can do what I want. I will do it after I buy it. I will put it in, blah, blah, blah. Then it comes time to sell it or insure it, or you have an insurable loss and the insurance company comes around and goes, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't do this. Or on the same hand, you are selling your home and a savvy agent and their buyer is going to come in and go, did you get a permit for this? Did you get a permit for that? Is that fire separation drywall? What about that furnace? Is there an automatic shutoff for the furnace? No, 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 no. That becomes a problem, folks. So if you're going to do it right. I remember going through a house not that long ago, and unbeknownst to me, the seller, the agent knew about it. The seller was hiding in the bedroom under the guise of a sick tenant. While I was in the basement, I was explaining to my buyers that, hey, this bedroom has no window. It's not a bedroom if it doesn't have a window. It has to have natural light at an approximate percentage of space to the square footage of the room. And I believe it's around 5%, but check with the building code. There has to be natural light. Also on that floor, there has to be a means of egress. If it's shared egress, there has to be a window that allows egress. Again, check with the building department, check with the building code. So what's part of the approval process? Well, you want to create a new ARU within your existing dwelling. There's zoning requirements. If it doesn't meet the zoning, you're going to have to do a planning application, maybe get a minor variance on the zoning, that sort of thing. If you cannot properly accommodate an ARU, don't put one in. Seriously, it has a ton of complications, folks. And again, somebody's going to say, well, I'm just putting this in for my family member, and that's fine. But again, down the road, you're going to want to sell the house, or there might be a loss, an insurable loss. The insurance company doesn't care who it was built for. If it was not built to code, then there's a problem. And by not building to code means there were no permits issued, no final occupancy, the whole thing. So definitely contact the building department. There's all kinds of design requirements, as you can see in the slide here behind me. The Ontario Building Code has requirements varying to the age of the property. So, have a good read of that as well. There's general design requirements. Rooms have to be a certain size. They call it here the master bedroom. Of course, in real estate, we have to call it the primary bedroom. I get it all the time from buyers. Well, this can't be a bedroom because it doesn't have a closet. Well, actually it can. And according to the Ontario Building Code, as long as it meets the square footage requirement without a closet, it's still considered a bedroom. You can go to IKEA, get a wardrobe. Sorry, not IKEA. You can go downtown to a local business and buy your wardrobe for that bedroom. Door sizes, ceiling heights, they all have a required minimum in an ARU. One of the most important ones is, of course, egress. I just spoke about that a few moments ago. If you have shared entry to the residential unit, meaning if the upper unit, the lower unit both share the side door, there has to be an egress out of the basement other than that one exit. Reason being, the fire could be in that side of the home. how are you going to get out? There has to be an egress. Again, check your building code and the logo. That's why they have you fill out applications for permits. They want to make sure everything is fine. The building inspector is going to come out, have a look at the site. He's going to come out a number of times during the renovation to follow up as the different, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the different times of when you're building. So when it's the insulation stage, the electrical stage, after the drywall is on, and the completed stage. Window well requirements. A lot of people don't realize this, that you have to have special window wells if your bedroom window is on or below grade. So there has to be a way for somebody to get out without having to turn into a pretzel, contort their body to get out. And again, that's in the guide. Fire separation is very, very important for obvious reasons. And that includes the drywall and what's between the two floors. You can't have, highly flammable material, obviously. And that drywall has to have a burn time. And a burn time meaning how long does it take in a certain amount of heat and flame for it to catch fire and burn through. So there's different fire separation drywalls, there's dampers, doors, and of course sound transmission. Smoke detectors and CO detectors, obviously, folks, don't skip that. Forced air systems that are common, you have to have an automatic shutdown for that furnace. And the reason being, for example, if there's a fire in the basement but not upstairs, if that furnace is running, guess where that smoke's going? Into the furnace and upstairs. Vice versa, if the fire is upstairs, the furnace is running, it's going to run down to the basement and choke everyone out. So you need that automatic shutoff in the event of a fire smoke. Now, to apply, if you want a pre-consult, go to the town, building@saugeenshores.ca, and talk to them, email them, find out what you need to do. There's zoning requirements, of course, and you have to get a permit, you have to do an application, the whole bit. If it's a zone change, the neighborhood will be contacted. Some NIMBYs may not want it in their backyards. You just keep going, folks. You have the right to appeal if there's any problems and that sort of thing. I mean, the reason for these ARUs, the additional residential units, is affordability. I mean, simple. People buying a $1 million home or even a $500,000 home as a first-time home buyer need to help substitute that mortgage, and by doing so, they can collect rent on space they're not using. So make sure you do it. Make sure you do it right. Get it done right. Get all the permits. Get the closing permits. Make sure it is all done with final occupancy, folks. Very, very important, especially when it comes to insurability and resale. All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed this segment of Real Estate 101. This is ARU, additional residential units. If you have any questions, give me a call. If you have any questions about the ARU, give the town a call and ask questions. I mean, it's the best information you're going to get is from the building department here in Saugeen Shores. Again, Jason Steele, broker, 519-377-2147. Give a like, give a follow, put your comments down below. Have a great day, folks.